Alright guys, doing an update here on the possible governor problems I'm having. Watched my last video. I thought the problems were with the carburetor, but now everybody seems to be telling me the problems with the governor, either spring or a thrust bearing or something else inside it. And what's puzzling me is the way these guys are describing how to take care of it. They're saying, and I quote, "Pop the cover off the governor and you easy access to the thrust bearing and the spring, etc." How the hell is that possible? This is the governor cover, okay? There's the housing right there in front of it, okay? That governor cover is not coming off of there without pulling the entire front housing off. And I don't see how you can possibly get that cover off without pulling that housing off. And I'm not going to attempt to start ripping something apart that I am not familiar with. I'm not jumping in there, you know, and not being able to tread water. So I'm a little puzzled by this descriptions these guys are giving me. It pull that cover off of the governor, and the thrust bearing is easily accessible. And I have the schematic. I got the exploded view. I see how it looks. But as far as I'm concerned, those damn schematics are useless as tits on a bull, because they're not hands-on. You know, you don't got someone standing here showing you how to do it. What's in the way, what's not in the way, what has to come off, what doesn't have to come off. And that's why I always love the videos. So anyways, that's the situation. I'm going to show you what's going on. I'm going to try to get it from the top here and move the lever here. Alright, you can see the governor moves. No problem with the throttle lever, okay? It moves in every notch. Okay, not like it doesn't start moving until I get to the end. It moves in every notch. Okay, now I'm going to go on the other side and show you what happens with the throttle side. Okay, I'm going to move the... Okay, you can see it appears to be moving perfectly fine. However, watch now, I'm going to put it, that's all the way down, the lowest setting. I'm going to start coming up one notch at a time. Watch that lever that goes, that arm that goes to the carburetor. That's one notch, nothing. 2 notches, nothing. 3 notches, you move the hair. Okay, it isn't until I get to the 4th notch that it jumps back. Okay, so I'm definitely thinking there's something wrong inside that governor that's controlling the spring or the lever. I'm sorry about the sun here, guys. I just can't help it. Of the of this linkage here. She seems to spring back. This is that setting is like mid-range. Okay. I'm trying to show you everything here so you can maybe help me analyze this. I'm going to put that down and put it down the low range now. When it's down the low range, I can't move it. It's frozen. It's locked. Okay? I can't move it. I got to really push on this. And see, I popped it back. Okay? So, this is what happens with the engine not running. The engine running. This here is all the way up to the front with the engine running. Okay, I have it in half to full throttle. And I got to really pull on this to get it to go like this. Pull on this. Okay? That's the only way I can get any kind of throttle. So I'm controlling the throttle with the needle valve down here for the fuel. Alright? Which brings me to another situation. I ain't got enough freaking problems. This carburetor I put on here, this new carburetor I got from a friend. Turns out this is the kind of carburetor that goes on an engine that runs distillant. Okay? If you see, it has the... Oh man, the sun is murder. It has the needle valve in the bottom there. See it? Okay. The regular carburetor that runs just gasoline has a set needle valve. This one has an adjustable one, which actually is working out for me because I can control it and get the tractor to run. But I really don't think that makes a difference. I just thought I'd mention it in case it does. Someone says something. So I'm putting this all out there, guys. Tractor will start pretty easily with the battery. I cannot get it to hand crank. It just won't pop. So I must have pulled that hand crank around half a dozen times. Will not pop. So even when it's warm, even after I have it running, I shut it off and I try to hand crank, it won't start. So, but it kicks over relatively easily with the battery. She runs good, but only at mid to high idle. I have no control of that idle. So again, my biggest puzzle to me is what guys are telling me about this cover here. Okay, so one of you guys can set me straight on this. This housing here has got to completely come off to get that off of there, or is there in fact play when those bolts come out to wiggle it and get it off? I don't know, but I'm not about to do it. If someone out there has a video of this done or can possibly do one on a parts tractor, that would be great. There's nothing, absolutely nothing online or on YouTube showing exactly how to do this. It's just all written explanations, which you know, for the person that's very familiar with these things, sure, the written explanation is fine, but for the amateur who's just into them not too long, like myself, I need a video. I need hands-on, somebody standing here show me what not to do, what to do, and I'm more concerned about what not to do. So anyway, everything is perfect other than that though. You see I got this marked perfect top dead center. Okay, #1 cylinder. Like I said, the engine's running good. When she starts, she runs good. Alright, you see I tidied up my my condenser thing I showed you in the earlier video. Condenser wire coming out of here, she's all sealed up, condensers up there. She's got a cover on it. I'm going to put a rubber cover on the whole thing. Some weather gets bad, I don't have to worry about it, but anyway, I'm not concerned about that right now. That condenser job worked out perfect. That's my biggest problem right there. If I do need governor work, how the hell do I get in there and what do I do? Okay, do I have to take that shroud off? That's the biggest question I need answered. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Book 'em, Daniel.